With hands clasped together, Irangani is praying before a small figurine of Buddha in the capital city of Sri Lanka. She is praying that God provides mercy to her family. In the crisis-hit island nation, Irangani works as a road sweeper, earning an income so meager it cannot meet her and her family's needs. Amidst the political and economic crisis in Sri Lanka, Irangani is forced to work at this stage of her life. Early and relaxing retirement is not an option for her. To ensure her family's survival, Irangani works daily, and most of the time on an empty stomach. Irangani is just one among millions of individuals bearing the brunt of a deep economic and political crisis which has the island nation reeling. Skyrocketing costs of essential items are making it harder for the Sri Lankan population to survive. According to a recent assessment by the World Food Programme, more than a quarter of the country's 22 million people are now struggling to secure adequate food, with 1 in 4 people regularly skipping meals. The data seems to suggest that by the end of the year, half the population could slip below the poverty line. The grim situation has forced many to flee the country. A large number of people are being arrested by the Sri Lankan Navy in the border areas during their attempts. Sri Lanka's debt crisis has become a global humanitarian and political issue. According to the Sri Lanka Central Bank, the island nation has more than 50 billion USD in external debt owed to countries such as Japan and China, as well as the World Bank. Fortunately, Colombo has managed to take the first steps in getting financial aid from the International Monetary Fund. The IMF has approved a loan of 2.9 billion USD to the island nation. The development came after President Wickremesinghe, who is also the country's finance minister, presented his first budget that aimed to boost revenue and fight inflation.
IMF staff and the authorities have reached staff-level agreement to support Sri Lanka's economic policies with a 48-month arrangement under the so-called extended fund facility of about 2.9 billion US dollars.
While the 2.9 billion USD agreement will provide some relief, its disbursement is still nearly 4 to 6 months away. However, the IMF's announcement will help Sri Lanka to secure short-term funds from other donors. The IMF has outlined the economic reforms that the country needs to undertake. It is also offering assistance to close policy loopholes that invite corruption. On the other hand, the Sri Lankan government has introduced a spate of new measures to try to manage the prices and shortages of goods in the country, including rationing, import bans, and price caps. In an attempt to curb foreign currency outflows, it has also banned the import of 300 items, including dairy products and electronic server equipment. Furthermore, Colombo has also invited Saudi Arabia to set up an oil refinery in the country. Sri Lanka, however, still requires wide-ranging economic reforms for sustainable growth. The country is facing a long journey ahead to pull itself out from this crisis.